All right, guys, listen up. This is going to be one of the most important videos in this course, and I say this for every video because I feel like every video is just as important as the next. But this one's really important because think about it. If you spend money to have a video made in English and you already paid for that video, you can easily just translate it into another language, actually a ton of different languages, and upload it to a completely different channel and get very good results. So basically, you spend almost nothing and you spend almost no time to get an absolutely brand new video in a brand new language for a brand new channel. So just like that, you can double the amount that you're posting by just making one single video, right? So let me show you guys how I do that. So there are a few different softwares. There is, as you guys know, 11 Labs, which is what I use mainly for my narrations, for my AI narrations. And I don't use this personally for dubbing, but I know they have the feature, and it's really cool because you can either upload a video from your computer, your storage, right? Or you can actually copy and paste a YouTube link, a TikTok link, a X or Twitter link, Vimeo, whatever, right? And so, you can just grab the link, paste it here, and then boom, you could have it dubbed. And then there's also another platform called HEI.io. I've never used it, but I know it's another good software that has a good dubbing protocol to it, or that has a good dubbing side to it, right? And then what I use is Speechify. So Speechify, it's a little bit more expensive, I believe, because it was one of the more bigger AI narration tools and dubbing tools that have been out for a while, and they have a ton of products. So I think if you buy one of the products, you end up getting a ton of them. So, there's gonna be some that you don't need. So what I recommend you doing is, if you do end up using Speechify, contact their support team, contact their sales team, and see if you can work out a deal. And that's actually exactly what I did. So I had this deal right here. It was $385 for the entire year to get 36 hours of dubbing, but I was able to work out a deal where they gave me a 40% discount, which brought it down to $231. And that gave me 36 hours of translation. So essentially what that breaks down to is about 216 videos if each video is 10 minutes long, right? So that's plenty of videos. Like, I think right off the bat, you're going to be able to dub 216 videos. And then if you needed more videos, which hopefully you will get to the point where you do need more videos, then you can talk to them and even work out a bigger deal where you can get more than 36 hours. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my God, I have to pay $231 to double these videos. If you really think about it, that is incredibly cheap. So 231 videos is generated with only 216 videos generated with just $231 of additional cost is a no-brainer. So yeah, the initial cost is going to seem a little bit expensive, but then once you actually start uploading those videos and the revenue starts being generated, then boom, you're way ahead of the game. You're way ahead of everybody around you. And guys, Mr. Beast, right? He does this to a bunch of his videos. I mean, actually all his videos get dubbed into different languages, and that just becomes an incredibly new revenue stream for him. So I recommend you guys do that exact same thing. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use Speechify specifically. I think the platform is very easy to use. It's very user-friendly. And yeah, let's run through it. So I'm using this for one of my channels called Factnominal. As you guys can see, I've already dubbed a ton of videos. Some videos still need to be dubbed. Some still haven't been exported, but you guys get the gist. So all you do is, once you come to the dubbing studio, you want to click new, and there's a bunch of options, right? But you want to click AI dubbing. And then just like 11 Labs, you're going to be able to upload your own video right here, or you can even paste a YouTube link, and we're just going to go ahead and do that. So we're actually going to do YouTube. And also, let me show you the channel that I'm doing it off of. So guys, this is my main channel right here, Factnominal. I don't show this to people in public, right, on my Instagram, but I will show it to you guys in my course since you guys came in. So it's doing pretty good, right? And over the lifetime, it's generated over $1 million, right? So, and there's a ton of videos on this channel. Honestly, I don't even know how many, but I think there's over 1,000, which means that there's over 1,000 videos that I can dub into another language, right? So this is the English version, and then we have over here the Spanish version. These are some of my channels, by the way. I have a bunch more, but so I just started this, right? And I've already scheduled a shit ton of videos. And guys, remember, these are gonna pop off over time. But so far, it's done $119 in revenue. And as you can see, I just started less than a month ago. And yeah, 119 isn't much, but guys, I paid $216 for the AI dubbing software for 36 hours, and I haven't even uploaded I think over 50 videos yet. So we have so much room to grow, and I've already gotten half my return back, which is insane. And guys, all these videos, like, they haven't blown up yet, but they're on the verge of blowing up. As you guys can see, the algorithm's kind of learning what these videos are, but soon enough, they're gonna start blowing up. I promise you. So Yeah, go to Speechify. This is how you do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my channel Factnominal. Let's actually just go to YouTube right here and type it in. So we're gonna go to Factnominal, and we are going to just grab one of the videos. Let's grab the recent video that was just uploaded today. We're gonna copy that link and then just come over here to Speechify, and then we're gonna paste that. And then for the number of speakers, so this essentially means in your video, sometimes you may have clips of other people talking, like news anchors, and then you're of course gonna have your narrator talking. So what I typically do is I just click one, or you can do auto detect and it can actually detect it. But just to keep things simple, I'm just gonna click one. So no matter who's talking in the video, it's gonna just slap it as one speaker. And then there's a section that says remove filler words. I would definitely click that, and you'll see why in just a second. And then just click submit. And then so you gotta give it some time. It's processing. So I'll be back in just a second once this is processed. So see you soon. So guys, it looks like my project is finally processed. It took about like 2 minutes to do. So we're gonna go ahead and click on it right here. And then the first thing you're gonna wanna do is, this is the screen. This is what you're gonna see. So as you guys can see, it actually took a transcript of your video and put it into sections like this. And if there were multiple voices, which I only had to detect one, there would be A, B, C, there would be a bunch of different voices right here. And then as you can see, the reason why it breaks it down in sections like this is because when you dub your channel or your video from a language like English to Spanish, there's going to be sometimes, a sentence that's in Spanish could be much longer in terms of characters than a sentence that's in English, right? The same exact sentence. So that's why it blocks it off in sections like this, so it's able to actually grab each section and kind of mold it and change it. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So once you get here, the main language is English, and then you're going to want to change it to one of these languages. There's a ton of languages, right? But we'll talk about this later. I think it's important to consider, whatever language you're going to translate it to, do some research and see if that language has high RPMs or if that language has a lot of views. You don't want to translate it to a language that has a very little amount of users. For example, there's some languages out there that not many people in the world actually use. But then there's English, which is very well known, right? There's also Mandarin, which is also very well known. There's also Spanish that's very well known and very often used, right? So for the sake of this video and for the sake of what I'm doing so far is let's change it to Spanish, right? So you will translate to Spanish, and then you would choose a voice. There are a ton of voices that they have. Adam is the one that I typically use. It's the most commonly used, and everybody knows this voice, so listen to it.
Hola, soy Adam. Soy una voz española.
So that's the voice we're just going to choose for the sake of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and click Adam, and then we're going to click Generate Translation. So once again, it's going to do some processing, and it's actually going to go through every one of those sections that you just saw and translate it to Spanish. And what you're going to see in just a second is that some of those sections need to be shortened and some of those sections need to be extended. And the reason for that is kind of the idea I just mentioned about how a Spanish sentence, even though it means the same exact thing in English, it still is longer or sometimes shorter in characters just due to the nature of the language. So I'm going to let this process, and as soon as it's done, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is essentially what it looks like after dubbed it. And if you want to switch back and forth between English and Spanish, you would just click right here. So I gotta admit, sometimes Speechify is a little glitchy when it comes to its sections. For example, it says that this right here is 20 characters too long. So by the way, so when you scroll through, it looks like everything is good, but then anytime you see this exclamation mark, it means that there are sometimes too many characters or sometimes too little. It looks like this one exceeds the transcript by 137 characters, right? And so anytime there's a plus, it means that it exceeds. Oh, sorry guys, a little glitch right here. So anytime, once again, it's plus 20, that means it's 20 extra characters. Anytime it's minus, that means there's too little characters. And so when I said that Speechify kind of glitches, right here, this section, it says there's 20 extra characters. So sometimes the section is perfect, right? But it tells you there's still too many characters. And what happens if there's too many characters or too little characters means that it's either going to narrate too fast or too slow. So check this out. Listen to this.
En 2021, un extraño descubrimiento en Marte conmociona a la comunidad científica.
So as you guys can tell, that's really fast. That's actually too fast. It sounds too AI, right? So what you're going to do is hover over this and click shorten with AI. And then you're going to see it's going to rewrite it with roughly around 20 characters less. And you're going to click replace section. And then while you're waiting, it's going to give this little icon right here that's just It's loading and boom, just like that, it's now fixed and there's no longer that exclamation mark. And let's play it back. Let's see what it sounds like.
En el año 2021, un hallazgo sorprendente en Marte asombra a los científicos.
So as you guys can tell, that's much better and sounds a lot better. And if you guys don't like this current voice that I selected, you guys can actually go through and change the voice. You just click create a new translation and then you would switch from Adam to other voices. And then so essentially what you're going to want to do to complete this video and get a fully dubbed video that sounds perfectly, like at the perfect speed, no issues, is you're going to want to scroll down, and anytime there's an exclamation mark, hover over it, click shorten with AI, and then let it do its thing, and then click replace section. Now, I did mention how Speechify is a little glitchy. Like, the reason why I say that is because, as you guys can see, like right here, I just clicked replace section and it's doing its thing. But then sometimes when it does its thing and it completes, it'll still have an exclamation mark with a different number. And that's okay. You're just going to have to keep running it through its cycle until it's fixed. But it looks like this one did pretty well and it was able to shorten it perfectly. So no more exclamation mark. So you're going to want to go through and do that with every single section until there are no more exclamation marks. So just scroll down just to show you how many there are. So as you guys can see, there are a ton. So this video, it would actually probably take you about 5 to 6 minutes to fully dub it. And you can actually have a bunch of tabs open with a bunch of different videos and just hop back and forth, replacing those sections. And when you're using this app, I recommend only doing one section at a time. By that, I mean like rewriting and replacing one section at a time. Because if I were to do this section as well and click shorten and try to replace it while it was doing that one, it's going to end up actually glitching and not doing anything. I know it's kind of weird, and I think Speechify is working on fixing this because I actually emailed them and let them know the issue. So stay tuned. But overall, it's a great tool. If you bear with it, it does a really good job doing the dubbing. So as you guys can see, I just tried to fix this one, and it still gave me that error. It still gave me that -63. So we're going to click extend again. And then essentially you're going to want to keep doing that until it has the exclamation mark. And that's really it. And let's assume that I'm fully done with this translation and I want to export the video. It's super simple. You come and click export over here, and then you can export the project, subtitles, or even just the audio. But we're just going to export the entire video itself. Gonna click export, and then it's gonna start doing its thing, and it's gonna start rendering it. And then over here, as you can see, it's saying we're preparing your files, and then it's pretty self-explanatory. Once it's done, there'll be a little something over here that says download video or something of that nature. You're gonna want to click it, you're gonna want to download the video, and then you're gonna want to go to YouTube, actually a brand new YouTube channel, and then upload it. So that's the next thing, is once your video is dubbed, you're going to want to upload it to a different channel. And it's not going to be your original English channel because it's going to confuse the algorithm if you start uploading Spanish videos and English videos to the same channel. So brand new channel, just let's say the name of your channel was like Space Discoveries. You're going to want to create a new channel and name it Space Discoveries Espanol, for example, right? And then just schedule videos out for months, so you don't have to look back. It's going to take you about a day to get this done, but trust me, it's so worth it. And then you're just going to sleep and make a ton more money over time, and just going to have videos just go viral over time. And what I recommend doing also is the videos that you have already uploaded to your channel, your English channel, you're going to want to go and grab the tags, the title, and the description. Sorry, ignore this video. You're going to want to grab the tags, the title, and the description from your videos that you've already uploaded to your English channel, and then go into ChatGPT and then actually just have it translated. And this part's super simple. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm still going to run through it just to show you kind of what I'm talking about. So for example, let's say it was this video. Actually, let's go to the exact video that I ended up dubbing. It was this one right here, I believe, right? Justin Scientists. Hold on. Guys, give me a second. Justin, sorry guys. Right here. So this video, you're gonna want to just copy the title, go to ChatGPT, and say, translate this to Spanish, this YouTube video title to Spanish, keeping in mind the idea of it being clickbait, and short and sweet, so it can catch the viewer's eyes. The goal is to have this translated title incredibly clickbait and eye-catching. And remember, guys, the more specific you are with your prompts to ChatGPT, the better the response it's going to give you. So do that, and then you're going to want to paste the title right here. And then actually, even on top of that, I would say, along with the translation of this title, give me 5 to 10 tags that are completely relevant and to the topic, right? And so, and even if you really want to, you can even say, generate me a photo that, or generate me 3, or let's say 4 separate images. Let's just say 1 image. Let's say generate me 1 separate image that is clickbait and depicts the title. Make sure the dimensions of the video or of the image is 1920 by 1080, which is a YouTube thumbnail size, right? And so what I would do is I would copy this prompt right here and just keep repasting it, but with a new title, right? So let's see, let's go ahead and do that. So boom, ChatGPT is going to start working for us. It's going to start creating the images, and let's actually see if it's going to give me that title after it generates that image. And I think it will, which is great. And it's going to give me those tags. So, and then do the same thing with your description. Copy your description, and then once ChatGPT is done doing its thing, paste your description and say translate this to Spanish as well. And let's actually see. So boom, they generated me a cool image. Honestly, this could be a lot better, but just keep playing with it. And as you guys can see, it gave me a very clickbait Spanish version of that title. And then it also gives me tags just like this. And then you can also say, actually what we can do is we can copy this entire prompt right here and go like this, and then say title, and then you can even actually just put description, right? And then you would go to the video that you already uploaded to your English channel, copy that, come here and paste the description. And then you can say translate this YouTube title and description to Spanish, so that this way it'll actually do both. And then what you're gonna wanna even do is, so like right here, like if you copy this and you wanna paste it into the tags of a video, for example, right here, it's not gonna let you do it, right? It's gonna kind of put them all in just one tag. So what you're gonna wanna do is say, when you give me the tags, provide it in a format to where I can just copy and paste it into YouTube tags section. So this way, so I just entered it, and so that way it's going to be able to just give it to you in a format where I can copy all these tags and just paste it without having to go one by one, like copy this, paste it, come back, copy this, paste. That's going to take forever, guys. So you want to be fast and efficient. So it looks like it's actually generating me another image because that was part of the prompt, right? And actually this prompt right here, I'm going to go ahead and put it somewhere above this video, somewhere like on the top, at the bottom, right? And you're going to be able to just copy and paste it as you want, right? So I'm going to copy this, and don't worry guys, I'll have that somewhere above so you can just copy and paste it. So actually this is a really cool thumbnail as well. And sometimes I would even have some text thrown on these. But it looks like it gave us the title, and then it gave us the description, and then it looks like, boom, it actually gave us the tags in the way that it should be. So you can go ahead and copy the code, and then you would come to the tags and boom, paste it. And just like that, guys, you can see that it actually pastes everything for me rather than thrown into just one single tag, which is beautiful. So just like that, guys, you can now use this exact prompt that I am gonna give you guys and just literally just put your title and then your description, and then it'll do the rest for you. And then even if you want to do, guys, I want you guys to get creative, do this. So I can redo this entire thing, right? Right, I could do this. Oh, sorry, let's copy everything, including the description, and get creative with it. You can, instead of saying like generate one separate image, say generate 4 separate images. So that way you don't have to keep running it. So this way, right off the bat, you can get really cool thumbnails, like 4 right at once. So you don't have to keep waiting. Actually, it looks like it's just creating one image. But watch, once it actually pops out this image, I'll show you guys how to kind of fix it so it pops out a bunch of images. So once again, guys, like ChatGPT is a tool where you need to tell it exactly what you want, and it'll always spit out exactly what you're looking for. So you guys kind of got the gist of this video. It looks like it just gave me one photo, but then I can say, generate me 5 more images separately, and make them all very different with different approaches. Okay, right? They're just like, get creative. I could be even more specific for this prompt, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna have it just this simple, right? So let's see if ChatGPT can actually start generating multiple images. I said generate 5 more images. Let's just see what it does. But at the end of the day, guys, when you're already spending money on a video, you're gonna wanna maximize its output, and that's with translating to other languages. And really, like, we're kind of at the end of this video, so you can wait around if you want, just to see what ChatGPT generates, or you can hop on to the next videos. It's up to you. But as you guys can see, it spit out one video or one image, which is honestly really beautiful and eye-catching. And then it's going to create another one. So it's just going to keep doing this until 5 images are spat out, which is beautiful. And while we're waiting for these images to pop out, if you're still here, wow, that's actually a really cool image. What I'm going to do is, there's actually a platform called Canva, as you guys know. And this is a platform, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's a online photo editing tool, and I recommend everybody try it out. So essentially what it does is, it's just like Photoshop. You do thumbnail, and then what I could actually do is come here and download the image, right? For example, like this one, this is really cool. Actually, let's grab this one, and let's see, is it gonna download? Boom, let's download that. And then what you're gonna wanna do is just add a little bit more spice to it. Sometimes, you know, like this, what you can even say is, like, if you wanna add text to this image, you can even have ChatGPT, like, I'm gonna stop it right now, but I can say, give me a short and sweet text to add to the photo that will make someone more enticed to click. Make it Spanish, right? Hopefully it understands what I'm looking for. Cool, and just like that, that's too long. So like, you want it to be way shorter than this. Typically when you put text on a photo, the less the better. So make it way shorter, around 3 words, right? Let's see if it can give me something better. So boom, let's just do this. We'll just literally copy this one, and on that same image, we just come right here on Canva. Let's fill it out all the way. Just extend it. Hold on, let me accept all cookies. And then click T to put text, and then you can just insert it right there, and then just start playing around with it, guys. So it's relevant to the video, like Marte Revelado. I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm sure it's relevant. I mean, of course, I would double check that it makes sense for the video, but I'm sure it does, right? And then essentially you can just come edit it, right? Add some style to it, add some thickness to it, and make the actual font color something eye-catching like yellow, right? And then, of course, change the text font. I recommend something like really bold and eye-catching, like, let's see, like Futura Heavy is pretty good. So is Futura Bold. And then even just anything Futura is like really eye-catching. And then, you know, that already in itself is a lot more eye-catching, right? And then you can even, you know, add some quotes around the text to make it look like somebody was saying it. And yeah, really just play around with it. Like, this obviously could be way better, guys. Like, if I sat down and spent some more time on it, this thumbnail would be really good. And then, of course, guys, you can do all the thumbnails yourself, but at the end of the day, the goal is to have somebody, like a manager, take care of all the videos, including the thumbnails, the edits, everything. So this is just kind of a way to show you how to do it, just in case when you have a manager and you find them doing something inefficient, or their system of doing things a little bit inefficient, you can say like, hey, like, try this method, try ChatGPT, or try this kind of, you know, whatever you want to do, kind of fine-tune their work. Or maybe not. Maybe they're already really good. The goal is to find managers who already know exactly what they're doing, so you don't have to tell them anything. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. And once again, like, if you want to dive deeper about your specific case, talk to me, message me, and we can work something out, get some mentorship going on, just so you can be guided in the best direction. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.